Good morning, everyone. God with gun, stay amazing, know you. Know you, how are we all? It is Friday. Happy Friday. I apologize that I'm like 20 minutes late. We had some minor tech issues, and I was having a minor freak out, and I almost had a fucking breakdown because I was so nervous. Hi! Is it Nanami Honda? Welcome in. It's wonderful to see you. Ooh, and we have a Fletchinder to start the day off. So yeah, crisis averted. Basically, oh my god, it's because I spelt it wrong. Like, why didn't that work? Crisis averted. TLDR. For the TikTok streams, I basically just use the vertical stream plugin on OBS, and then add the capture source into TikTok as virtual camera, so that it just streams my vertical stuff. And it was working last night, and then when I turned everything on this morning to get set up for stream, the vertical camera wasn't working. It was streaming my horizontal sources instead of my vertical ones. I'm like, what the fuck? It was working this morning. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Thank you. But yeah, it was streaming my horizontal scenes instead of my vertical ones, and I was freaking out because I could not get it to work. I like deleted and re-added the source 1,000 times, and I was going to lose my mind because it was working last night, and then suddenly it wasn't. The vertical plugin just needed an update. So, crisis averted. I just needed to update it, and now it works perfect. So that was my little issue this morning. Took me 20 minutes to work out that it's not broken, it just needs an update. So we're fine. We're fine, I promise. But yeah, that was a little stressful. Don't worry about it. It's always the updates. Always the updates. Hello, HJ. You are god tier, good sir. All good. Enjoy your lurkies. Enjoy the lurkies. Hey. Congrats on first, Jay. I normally don't see that alert on the chatting screen. Normally you guys grab it in the starting screen, and that was a lot. That was very front and center, Lightning McQueen. Wow. Wow. That was alarming. I feel very disorientated now. That little vertical update thing stressed me the hell out. I thought everything was broken. I didn't know what to do. I was literally sitting here like, don't cry, I'm sure it's nothing. It was indeed nothing. It just didn't update, but we're fine. Happy Friday. I have a long weekend now though. I'm off today and then I'm off this weekend. This is my only commitment today. Otherwise, I have nothing to do. So we vibe and we chill. Had some breakfast. I'm a little tired this morning. I had a late night last night because we went overtime on our stream, so I didn't end up going to sleep until 10:30. But the thing is, I'm like a toddler, right? It doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I'm always going to wake up at the same time. So even though I had a late night and didn't get to sleep until about 10:40, according to my tracker app, I still woke up at 7:30, pretty much on the dot. So I am a little tired today. But I feel okay overall. I'm just a little flustered and disorientated from that little tech problem. Woke up feeling sick? No, Jay, it's always something with you, huh? You just cannot catch a break. Hello, Gruzzy. How we doing? Happy Friday, all. But aside from that, should be a good day. Fingers crossed boyfriend's gonna get to come home tonight, which will be nice because for the entire month of February, I've seen him once. Not even one weekend. One day. The entirety of February. So it'll be good to have him home for the full weekend. It is Friday. So he works out of town. He works on a farm like an hour and a half, 2 hours out of town. So he's there usually Monday through to Friday, and then he comes home for the weekends. But instead of coming home every weekend, it's more like every 2 to 3 weekends because they have to do a lot of overtime. And last weekend he was home. I think it was the second week of February. He got home late, so instead of getting home Friday night, he got home Saturday morning. And then so conveniently, I was rostered 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. So he picked me up from work during the night. We had like 2 hours before we went to bed, and then he had to leave at 5 p.m. on the Sunday to drive back out to work. So it was like a collective less than 12 hours of seeing each other. So it really sucked. But plans should be to go. He should get home tonight, so we can see each other a little bit, and then we have all weekend to hang out. Neither of us really have any plans. I'm not working. So we have a lot to catch up on. Friday's still 5 hours away. You'll get there. I promise. Friday's looking okay so far. It is always something, honestly. I'm so sorry. You're packing for Perth, God? Why are you going to Perth for? Why pick Perth? Why Perth? But no, it'll be a good weekend. I'm excited to cook him a meal. I really like cooking, but it's not as fun just cooking for me. I really like cooking for him and for other people, because I like seeing people enjoy my food. So I'm gonna make one of his favorite dishes, a potato and leek soup. And then I cleaned the house this week, so we won't really have to do any of that. We also have some Ruby to catch up on. We're watching the anime Ruby together, because it used to be one of his favorite shows, but he hasn't seen the later seasons. So we've been watching that together. We're almost done with season 8, so we'll probably be binging that. We're also playing through the Gears of War series together, so we'll probably try and play some Gears 2. That sounds delicious. It is really good. It's really good, and it's very easy. Honestly, I usually do about 2 decent-sized leeks, and then I usually do 1 medium potato per person, so 2 to 3 potatoes cubed up. A liter. Is it 4 cups to a liter? Yes. Yes. A liter of vegetable stock, and then just like an extra, just like an extra cup of water. And then you just simmer it down for like 20 to 30 minutes. I put about 2 cups of rice in as well because I don't like thin soups. So the 2 cups of rice makes it's not thick enough for it to be like a risotto, but it just adds a little bit more substance. And I add like a shit ton of seasonings in as well. So you got like salt, pepper, some dried herbs, paprika. Paprika makes it. You have to put paprika in it. A little bit of garlic powder, that sort of jazz. It's really good. I recommend you try. Soup is so easy. I have two soups that I rotate between. I do the potato and leek, and then I do a French onion soup, but I cook it down with angel hair pasta to make it kind of like a French onion pasta. And I always put like 4 or 5 onions in it. So you've got like the strips of the caramelized onion with the angel hair pasta, and it's all slurpy and delicious. I'm getting hungry. Corn and potato soup. That sounds like a vibe. I love me some corn. Roast a bunch of stuff and zhush it all together. 100%. Soup is so easy. Like my potato and leek soup, he always says it seems like it's like such a fancy dish. It seems like I put so much effort in it. I'm like, the hardest part is cutting up the leek. Soup is one of those things where you get such a high payoff, but it needs no effort. Like, I swear my potato and leek soup is everyone has to have a mum dish, right? Everyone has to have that mum dish that, like, you can just slap together in any which way, but it always turns out the same. It's either like a casserole or some sort of crock pot meal or a soup. Mine is the potato and leek soup. That is my mum dish. Right? A soul feeding dish, exactly, a comfort food. See, I like soup. I'm just not a thin soup person. It has to be chunky. So like the recipe I followed for the potato and leek soup, it says to blend it at the end. I don't do that because I like the chunks of potato and the pieces of leek and stuff. And that's why I add just a little bit of rice, not enough to make it, yeah, so it absorbs till there's no liquid. Like it's still half liquid, but just enough that there's some substance, you know? I just don't like the kind of soups where you eat everything out of it and you're still left with like half a bowl of liquid. I'm not that kind of soup person. I'm not a soup drinker, so to me that it's just waste at the end. I need some substance. And also, if you're eating just like a liquid soup, like let's use pumpkin soup as an example, it doesn't feel like subconsciously to me, it doesn't feel like a meal. I don't feel satisfied afterwards. And I could eat like bowls of soup and I won't feel full because to my brain it's not food, if that makes sense. So to have like the pieces in it, it makes me go like, oh yes, I'm eating, you know? Exactly. You gotta have like giant bowls, and then at that point, you've eaten like a week's worth of soup in one sitting. But I cook in really big batches as well. I'm a batch maker. I don't know how to make a single serving of pasta. I use an entire 500-gram packet at once, or I don't make it at all. So I always end up I'll have my meal, and then I have like 3 bowls of leftovers. So I've got like lunch and dinner for the next couple days. So realistically, I only cook maybe like twice a week, but I get a meal every single day out of it. It's great. I call it efficiency. Thank you for the lurk, Loon. I need some chunk, exactly. Exactly. I'm not usually a bread dipper, I gotta say. It depends. I've got to be in the right mood for it. I always make too big of a serving for one person. Just eat it anyway, just straight out of the pot. Out of desperation. Literally could save it for the next day. I feel that. Yeah, no, I've always been a batch maker. I get it from my mum. Like you do a big batch of things so then you have leftovers for a couple days. So yeah, I cook once or twice a week. And yet I end up getting a proper meal every single night because one batch of whatever I make up will last me like 3 days. So it's great. Turkish bread and pumpkin soup. Oh, Turkish bread is so good. Turkish bread is incredibly underrated, I think. Everyone's like, sourdough this, sourdough that. Turkish bread, dude. And tiger bread. but specifically the tiger baguettes, and you slice them up really small. I love tiger bread. It's the fancy stuff. It just goes stale really quickly. Like, you have to eat it all the day you get it, otherwise by the next day it's like trying to eat concrete. It's impossible. Anyway, we're playing a game today. Speaking about bread and soup, before I make myself hungry again, my goodness. We're playing a game today. According to the schedule, we were going to be doing Fear 3 today because I wasn't sure if we would have finished it or not. But we finished it last night, which means we get to start a new game today, and we are playing Quake 4. I'm not actually sure how many Quake games there are. I think they stopped at 4. But we've played 1, 2, and now we're going to play 4. We're skipping 3 because 3 was a multiplayer. It's not actually like its own game. It's basically just a multiplayer Quake. So we're skipping 3 and going straight to 4. I've heard very mixed reviews about this game. I feel like Quake 4 is to Quake, as Resident Evil 4 is to Resident Evil, and Doom 3 is to Doom. You know what I mean? Like, the game itself, good. Most people just don't like it as a Quake game. So I'm curious to see what it's going to be about in that case, because the first 2 Quakes were very like Doom 2, in that there's no story, there's no lore. You just get big guns and you kill big things. So I'm curious to see what Quake 4 is going to be like. It was also the first next-gen game, so it's on the Xbox 360 and PS3 rather than like the PS1 and 2. So there'll probably be a big jump graphically between Quake 2 and this one. Yeah, it's like its own special thing. It's the game where the formula kind of got changed up a little bit. Like, you go Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 are all like the fixed camera angles, survival horror, and then you go to Resident Evil 4, which is like third-person action horror. So people love the game, it's a questionable Resident Evil game. That's what I've heard about this. So I'm curious to see in what way, how it changes up the formula. Ooh, there is also a purple mini-ore that I can't spell Great Ball. I've never seen this game series before. It's very similar to Doom. The original 2 Quakes were actually made by the same people who made the original Dooms, id Software. So they're very, very similar. They're just like an old school FPS shooter. That was redundant. FPS stands for first person shooter. A first person shooter. Where you get big guns and you kill big things. That's how it goes. Except whereas Doom is more like hell demons, Quake is like medieval fantasy themed. You know what I mean? So we're going to be starting this today. I'm excited to see how it goes. I like the Quake games, I like the Doom games, and I'm curious to see how this one differs from the other 2. It is, again, a fairly short game. Google says it's about 8 hours. I always tack on an extra hour or 2 because I die a lot and I'm shit at games. But I reckon that we can have this finished by the end of February. That's my goal, is to finish this game before the end of February. That also reminds me, we need to reset the death counter. There we go. Death counter will be active today. Anytime Google says 5 hours, I'm like, no, wait, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I always tack on an extra hour or 2 to what Google says. Sometimes I'm almost identical to Google, and that's cool. But I always like to go a little bit extra just in case, because a lot of the time those like how long to beat websites don't include if you get lost or if you die a bunch and that sort of thing. They just include if you were to like go straight through the game. So we shall see how it goes. One last thing, we have a couple of line follows to thank. Z, thank you for the follow back. I appreciate it. Seeking Food 1 and High for Life 420. Thank you all for the offline follows. And of course, Nanami Honda, thank you for popping in this morning. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and start the TikTok live as well before I forget. Now that it's working, I can't believe how stressed that had me this morning. Like, I was ready to have a breakdown. But we fixed it. I cannot believe it was just like it needed an update. That's so upsetting. What do you mean no sound detected? It's literally picking up my mic. You're so dumb. Bruh, you're so dumb. Okay, let me double check them then. Yeah, it's literally picking up my sound. Stupid, stupid TikTok. I have been enjoying streaming on TikTok. I know, TikTok streaming is fun because I feel like there's less pressure. You know, like with TikTok, it's expected that people just sit there and scroll. So it's less of a feeling of like, with Twitch, it's very much like, people need to see my stream and I need to be discovered. Whereas TikTok, it's like you expect people to just scroll past you. So if someone does choose to come in and follow or chat or something like that, it's much cooler, but there's also less pressure to it. If that makes any sense. It's fun though. I like it. I don't know if I would do standalone TikTok streams, but like just having it chucked on the side while I'm doing my Twitch stream, I think is very much worth it. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? You don't see any growth from it. That's it. You either do or you don't. So it's like, there's no harm in it, you know? And I'm just very grateful that I got approved for the streaming access, because normally to get access to TikTok Live Studio, you need 1,000 followers and then you need to be approved. Whereas me, I don't have that. But they basically opened up applications to be like, if you have an established streaming program elsewhere that you play video games on, submit an application and we might approve you without meeting the requirements. And I did that and I got accepted. So I get the license for TikTok Studio for 180 days. And as long as I stream like twice a week within that time, I get to keep it for another 180 days, and it just keeps rolling over like that. And I'm like, well, I usually stream like 3 to 4 times a week anyway. So easy done. It gives me the vibe that TikTok streams are so much less brain cell consuming. I guess so. They don't require as much effort, I guess. Like, yeah, I just have it there on the side with my little chat pop up and we call it a day. Hi, Carnage. How you doing? Alright, let's jump on over. Look at this nostalgia right here. We're on the 360 today. This is my first time streaming off of the Xbox 360 as well. So I'm pretty sure everything is set up properly. But let me know if anything is not working as intended, if the audio is too loud, anything like that. Please let me know. Playing some Pokemon Violet. What are you doing in Violet today? Are we shiny hunting? Ooh. Also fucking Bing. Anyway. The disc is also a little scratched. So we'll see how it goes. Phoenix, go touch grass. I can't. The lawn still needs doing. It should be finished getting mowed either today or tomorrow though. And then maybe I will. Thinking about it, but currently thinking about which one I would try and what to focus on the sandwich. That's fair. I know they're doing another Outbreak event soon. People are thinking that they're putting Hisui and Voltorb into the game. Possibly. Which I suppose will be cool. Can't be touching grass without mowing it first. Exactly. This is a very extravagant intro to the game. Also, this is a very old 360 controller and the D-pad doesn't work properly. So hopefully we don't need to use the D-pad very much. Like, it works, it's just sometimes it doesn't register the inputs and I have to press it a couple times. And sometimes when I press up, it goes like right or left instead. So hopefully we don't have to use the D-pad much. But yeah, let me know how audio goes. Like I said, this is my first time streaming from the 360. Alright, non-inverted. Yes, please. Cool. Alright, seems pretty self-explanatory. Again, pretty self-explanatory. B is used. That's a little weird. Okay. This all seems pretty standard so far. Audio. Digital? I don't know what the difference between digital and analog is. So we will just leave it. Vibration off. Because I hate controller vibration. Crosshair color. Oh, I can change it. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. I doubt we'll be seeing many bright blue things. Alright, campaign. You got difficulties. Okay, so I'm going to assume Corporal's normal. Private is easy. We're going to go private. Shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, yeah. So we're going to go easy. Select our hard drive. Alright, here we go. Lieutenant sounds like my kind of guy. Let's go. I'm keen. I'm keen to see what this is all about. Apparently it's going to take forever to load. Good old Xbox 360. There we go. I have a lot of nostalgia with the 360.
10 years later.
Right. It really does feel like that. We do just be floating in oh. Oh, he doesn't look too good. Okay, well. The star background looks so shit. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, do let me know how the audio goes throughout this, especially when we get into our first fight. Published by Activision. I did not know that. Maybe that's why people don't like it as much. Because it had like a COD style to it. This is very loud already. God damn. Is that Mars? Which planet is this?
Warning, incoming attack.
Also, there was no option for subtitles, so we're gonna have to go without them. Which sucks. This is so loud in my ears. Hold on. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Hi, Shield Wall. We are just loading into Quake 4. This is like literally the opening cinematic.
Shit. This is some ride, eh, buddy? Who's the new guy?
Matthew Kane, one certified badass.
A man like Kane could get us killed.
Gonna assume I am Matthew.
Gentlemen, good news in the war against the Strogg. A lone
Yeah.
Marine battled through enemy lines and killed the Strogg's leader, the Macron. He's also disabled the Strogg planetary defense guns, so it's a ground pounder's war from here on out.
I wonder if that was me in Quake 2.
Clearing out a landing zone for a mobile command center.
Oh! That doesn't look good. Those damn heat seekers. Someone's got aimbot. Reminds me of another game starting with H. Starting with H. I can't think. Oh, Halo? Yeah. Just as you typed it, I was like, Halo? I like Halo too. Oh, well, okay. Good night. What is that? Soccer Lover, thank you for the TikTok follow. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, this feels so janky. This is immediately upsetting. I cannot express how janky this feels to control. Oh no!
Well, shit.
Rhino Squad.
Lucky for you, Lieutenant Voss was in a hurry to move out. Rhodes wanted to bury you.
I don't know what frame rate this game runs at,
So hook up with the squad ASAP. Let's go through those doors and run into them eventually.
but it feels like whenever I look around, it's like taking a second for my screen to catch up with me. It's either running at a weird frame rate or it's got like motion blur. You're all good, Gruzzy. Take your time.
You're Kane, right?
Worse than the first Halo? Yeah.
Let me heal you.
Oh, thank you.
If you get hurt, find a medic. They'll heal you up.
Cool. Hello. Oh boy. Brandon, thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. That's an enemy. They look very similar to us, which isn't great. Ah! Okay. Do we have infinite ammo? They look very similar to soldiers. This might be a problem. This is giving me Doom 3. Like, hardcore. What resolution are you running at? I don't know. They didn't give me an option. The stream is at 60 FPS, 1080p. But yeah, it doesn't actually tell me what the game's at. Although, it is an Xbox 360. So I don't have much faith that it's very high at all. And believe me, I have a lot of nostalgia towards the Xbox 360, right? Aside from the Wii, the 360 was my first, like, proper console. But I'm the first person to admit that the 360 was not as great as we remember it being. Like, going back, like, at least with the older PlayStations, I go back, I'm like, yeah, this is great. But going back and playing a game on the 360, I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. Yes, we're playing this with a physical disc on the Xbox 360. Oh my god. Okay. Well, rip to that guy. Anything over here? No. I guess we're gonna follow where Big Scary Monster went. Because of course. How do I switch weapons? Okay, cool. This? You can't tell me this isn't Doom 3. Hold on. Working out buttons. Oh, okay, there's also a quick swap with the bumpers. That's good. It's 720. That's not so bad, I guess. Is it 30 FPS? I wouldn't be surprised if it's not fully hitting 30 though. This is probably running at like 25 or something dumb. I don't think the 360 could actually run 60 FPS. I couldn't name you a single game that runs at 60 on this thing. Also, I'm pretty sure this pistol's infinite ammo. Like, I'm pretty certain. You good, Badger Squad? But I'm looking for Rhino Squad, not Badger Squad. Morrowind, I didn't. I played a little bit of Oblivion back in the day, but I never got super into the Elder Scrolls games. I'm not a big RPG person. But Oblivion, I actually remember why I stopped playing Oblivion. I barely got out of the prison at the start of the game, and it was so laggy and glitchy that it was like unplayable for me on the 360. It was awful. Welcome back, Grozzy. Speaking of Halo, have you been watching the Halo series? I haven't. I was tossing up whether or not I wanted to watch it. Because my boyfriend is very... Why can't I move backwards? Dude, how much health does he have? My boyfriend's very... What's the word? I don't know how you describe it, but he's one of those people where Halo is like his favorite franchise ever. So anything that's not faithful to the video games, he's gonna want nothing to do with. And because in like the first episode of the Halo series, Master Chief takes his helmet off, which apparently he's not supposed to be able to do or never does or whatever, that was his immediate sign to be like, cool, never watching the show ever. And especially because the creators of the show straight up said, yeah, we've never played the games, we know nothing about them. That was his cue to like leave, pretty much. That was his cue to never ever watch it. And so I'm sort of following suit. I'm kind of unsure because I'm like, on one hand, the show looks really cool. But on the other hand, now that I have sort of gotten into Halo as well, it's like, yeah, knowing that the creators didn't even care enough to look at gameplay of the game kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Protective, yeah, that's the word. There's definitely some cool moments. I might watch it one day, but yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like, it is its own timeline, yeah, like it's not canon to the video games, but I just, Halo aside, I do especially dislike when people have been given the rights to make an adaptation of something and they don't care enough to look at the source material. That does bother me. Goes with anything. Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Doom. Like any of these video game adaptations where the creators are just straight up like, yeah, we didn't care enough to look at the source material. I have no experience with it. And then yet they think they're capable of doing an adaptation from it. It does bother me a little bit. Well, he's dead. At least this game isn't as dark as Doom 3. I'll give it that. Heavily criticized. Yeah. I'm still so salty over the whole taking off his helmet thing, but I just want to see my man go pew pew. Valid. Yeah, I might watch it one day just to see that it looks cool. I don't know, it's almost disrespectful to me for someone to straight up admit, like, yeah, I didn't care enough to... I didn't care enough to look at the source material. Oh, we got a bloody escort mission, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. It's like making Lord of the Rings not knowing the source material. Touche. Making Lord of the Rings and not knowing what a hobbit is. Can you heal me, please? I'd really appreciate that. If you could heal me. No? Okay. Well, Yeah, I don't want to drop down there. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, hello. Okay, the enemies in this are gonna suck. Thank you, Mr. Medic. Or Dungeons and Dragons. I never actually watched the Dungeons and Dragon movie. Maybe I should be using my better gun. There's like ammo for it everywhere. I don't know why I'm being stingy and only using my pistol. Ow.
There's one.
Cool. It was a good film. I will watch it. It was good, but better if you understand Dungeons and Dragons. Fair. That's fair. I mean, a little bit. I've never actually played, but like I know the gist of Dungeons and Dragons. Do you imagine if Baldur's Gate got a movie?
Don't worry.
It's gonna happen.
Here.
They just announced a Borderlands movie. They've put a trailer out for that. I bet some people will be pretty excited for that. I will fund it. Honor Among Thieves. Yes, that's what it was called. Cool. Moving on. Oh, jeez.
So you did survive.
Hey!
One day bed with Rose.
This guy's good.
Not properly introduced.
A Ghost of Tsushima movie?
Rhino squad shot
Interesting.
Lieutenant Voss stationed me here to guard the flank. But you are to proceed that way and rendezvous with the rest of our squad.
Cool. A Ghost of Tsushima movie would be interesting. I don't know what they'd do with that. What consoles do I have? Okay, let's start with what's in front of me. We have a Nintendo Switch. We have two Nintendo Wiis. One of them's a backwards compatible GameCube one. The other one is modded. We have an Xbox 360, a PS2 Slim, a original backwards compatible PS3. I have a PS3 Slim. I have an Xbox One X. I have a PS5. I have my laptop. And then Nintendo, I've got a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance SP, a DS Lite, a DSi XL, a new 3DS XL. I think that's it. I bend the knee. I think that's it. My goal pretty much with my gaming collection is to be able to play any game ever that I want. So really the only things I'm missing out on are like a Nintendo 64, but any 64 game I care about is on the Switch now anyway. And like some old Sega stuff. But most Sega stuff has been ported to other consoles at this point now. So that's really my goal, is if at any point I hear about a game where I'm like, I want to play that. At some point across all of my consoles, there's gonna be a version of it that I can get my hands on. And that's my goal. That is my goal. I'm back! You're all good. Welcome back. If they ever do a PS5 Pro, I'll be upgrading my PS5 to the Pro version, but otherwise I've just got the base model. Hello? Oh, okay. I had to press B. I forgot that B is the interact button. It's impressive, thank you. It's been many years in the making. Funnily enough, a lot of it I've gotten really cheap. So the Nintendo Switch, I have the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet OLED one. I bought myself the Switch a couple years ago when it came out. when Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out, and then I upgraded to the OLED when the Pokemon version came out. Both my Wiis I got given for free. The Xbox 360 I got given for free. The PS2 Slim, I have the pink one. I bought that one for about $150, secondhand. The PS3 Slim I got given for free. And then the backwards compatible PS3 I also bought secondhand for about $150. The Xbox One X, I had my own Xbox One base model, and then I traded it for the refurbished one at EB Games. The PS5 I did buy myself. That one was actually one that I got almost on launch, purchased by myself. So that's really like the only full price console I've ever gotten. Because the OLED was a trade-in. Half my consoles were for free. The DSi XL I got given as a gift when I was little. Same with the 3DS. It was a pre-owned Christmas present. The Game Boy Advance SP I actually found on Facebook Marketplace for $50, which was an incredible deal. And the Game Boy Color I got for like $100 off a friend. It's the yellow Pokemon edition one. So yeah, I think the only console out of my collection I've paid full price for was the PS5. Everything else I've either gotten secondhand for cheap, upgraded from a previous model, or just been given for free. So, so much free stuff, right? Well, the thing is, where I work, we work in like games and tech and stuff, and a lot of people will come in wanting to get rid of their older consoles that we just don't take or deal with anymore. And so with the backwards compatible Wii and the PS3 Slim, the people literally said to me, they were different people, but they literally said to me, all right, well, I don't want it and I can't be bothered to sell it, so can you chuck it in the bin for me? And so after they left, the manager was just like, do you want to take it? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to take it. Hello. And then my pink DS Lite, same thing. A customer came in to get rid of it, and I was like, we don't take them, but I'll give you $50 for it. They're like, done. So I just bought it off them then and there. There's a Del Catty in chat as well. Yeah. I'm a firm believer that you should never pay full price for technology. Oh, I'm out of Ultra Balls. It's one of those things where it's like, I think with technology, you get what you pay for. So it's always better to maybe buy the little bit more expensive of something because you know you're going to get your money's worth out of it. But never buy anything at full price. Always look out for secondhand things or wait for a sale or something. So I actually get quite a lot of my things for very heavily discounted because of it. Hi Doge, how are you? Welcome in. Need a SNES and a Mega Drive. That's like really the only stuff I'm missing is like some of the old Nintendo things. But again, any game from those that I would actually be interested in playing are on the Switch emulators. So I'm like, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's how I feel about cars. As soon as you start using it, it's a value that immediately depreciates. Exactly. Buying like a brand new car to me is just so like, if you have the money for it, go for it. But like, give it 2-3 years and it's already going to be outdated. Same with like phones. Like, I don't upgrade my phones until my existing one's like dead. So this is a 13 Pro Max. I probably won't update till they release like an iPhone 17 or 18. I don't see the point in it. I go used every time with cars. Exactly. What are we playing, Doge? We are playing, not much at the moment because I won't shut up. We're playing Quake 4. We're right at the start of the game though, so you haven't missed much. Yeah, right at the start of the game, but this is Quake 4 on the 360. Is this interactive? No. Okay. Oh, we got armor. Zwah! I'm stuck. Okay, cool. Jesus. I'm gonna do that quite a lot. Get myself stuck in corners and on walls. This feels so much like Doom 3. I can imagine myself enjoying this game. Doom 3, this is a hot take. Doom 3 is my favorite Doom game. Coming very closely up to Doom 2016. But I love Doom 3. Most people hate on it because it's one of those games where, yeah, like it's such a different gameplay formula to the older ones. But I love its more like horror approach. I think it's so fun to play. And it's a nice short game. Like you can finish the base game in like 6 hours. The expansions are maybe like 3 hours each. That's actually a game that at some point in the future, when I run out of new games to play, I want to replay Doom 3 on stream. I love Doom 3. And this already feels like a more action-y version of Doom 3. Like, visually, mechanically. The enemy designs are a little Doom 3-ish, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a good time so far. I've never played any of the Doom games. I wouldn't say they're hard to get into, but they're hard to master. Like, they're very, very fast-paced. Doom's one of those games where if you stand still for 2 seconds, you're dead. There's a lot of, like, quick thinking you have to do, prioritizing which targets to hit, using which weapons. But in the same vein, Doom forces you to be good. It makes you learn how to play it properly. And if you don't play how the game wants you to play, you will suffer for it. So it quite literally makes you get good. Alright. I wasn't listening to any of that. Head to the hangars. Well... Oh, okay, he will let me move. Cool. So we're going this way. Anything in this corner? Nope. Nope. I do recommend if you're going to start with any of the Doom games, play Doom 2016. I really, really like it. It's a modern game, so you don't have to deal with like the old PS1 controls. And you get all the gore, you get the sick-ass metal music, you get so many awesome weapons. It's a super fun time. Doom Eternal is okay. I didn't love it. Doom Eternal focused a lot more on like parkour and puzzles, which just, it broke the game up in a unsatisfying way. Like, you'd go from this big, extravagant firefight to getting stuck at a platforming section for like 20 minutes. It just felt very disjointed. It was fun, but it did feel a little disjointed. I'm trying! There we go. Oh my god. Wouldn't let me leave. Feel like you'd be a good retro games blogger. That is kind of getting to be my brand, isn't it? Like, I say that my niche is variety streamer with a main focus on horror, but with the occasional cozy first-party Nintendo titles, like Kirby and Pokemon. But lately, the way I've been hearing other streamers describe my channel is retro. People will be like, they play a lot of horror and they play a lot of retro games. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of do, don't I? I kind of do. Not on purpose. There's just so many games that I've always wanted to play but never had an excuse to. So this is my excuse to go back and familiarize myself with, like, classic titles. The lore for Doom, not much, if I'm being honest. The first couple games especially, they had like no story. It was all just action and gameplay and big guns. There is technically like lore and story that goes quite in depth now, especially thanks to Doom Eternal. But basically, you're a space marine, and the UAC, this like government facility, has been opening up portals to hell because they have an infinite energy source in hell. And of course it doesn't go to plan and demons invade the earth, and so you, the Doomslayer, have been like crafted and trained by the ancient gods to protect Earth. Yeah, there's some stuff with like the religion and all of that jazz, and it goes in depth with all that, but that's the basis of it really, is get the demons the hell out of Earth. Pretty much. Sounds like a perfect excuse, right, Cactus? That's literally what my Twitch streams are. I don't think I've streamed a single game yet that I've played multiple times. Every single game I've streamed has been like a brand new first playthrough for me. And that I love. Shotgun! Shotgun! Was there a medic here? Can I be healed, please? I'd appreciate that. Can you heal me? Thank you. Rip and tear until it is done. Why wouldn't you open a portal to hell and hope everything goes swag? Exactly. And the funny thing is, canonically, they do it more than once. It doesn't go well the first time, and they're like, but what if this time it's different? Plot twist, it's not. Plot twist, it doesn't go differently. If anything, it goes worse the second time around. I think technically the canonical order of the games, there's a little bit of lore that starts before the games that's given in Doom Eternal, but it's Doom 3, Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, then 2016 and Eternal. There's a couple different timelines, but that's the one that id Software themselves seem to be the most okay with. And have confirmed to be the most correct. I'm gonna run out of bullets on this. Maybe I should swap back to my pistol for a little bit. I've definitely seen that. It feels like every stream you're playing something totally different, right? I like the variety, but still sticking within a niche. So like, for two reasons. One, it's easier to explain to someone what my stream's like saying mostly horror with occasional Nintendo stuff, rather than just saying variety streamer. But it also means that there's certain games, like more RPG styles of games, that then I can still play in my own time. I don't have as much guilt around playing a game being like, oh, I should be streaming this. I feel like that's a big problem with variety streaming. Is you feel a lot more guilt being like, I should be streaming everything I play. Whereas this way, I'm like, I have my games I play on stream, and then I have the games I don't. I've been enjoying finding so many people here recently doing playthroughs of Banjo and Mario. Hell yeah. I have the Rare Replay collection on Xbox. I want to play at some point. Maybe not on stream, but I still want to play it. Because I've never played, like, Banjo and Kazooie or anything like that. In all honesty, I've never been super into platformers. I'm not a big platformer person, but Kirby, I think, is the only platform game I really play. Definitely still working out what games I genuinely enjoy playing off-stream, as opposed to playing something while being performative. That's very true. That is very true. There's some games you can't focus on properly when you're streaming them. And this is probably going to be one of them, but we'll find out that mistake when it happens later. Can I touch this? No. Oh, Quake. I have not played Unreal Tournament. That's number 3, isn't it? Yeah, no, we skipped 3 because I'm not really into multiplayer. So we've played 1, 2, and now we're on to 4. Alright, they got him. These CPUs are actually pretty decent. They're helping out a lot. I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. It's a good series, Dorian. I'm having a good time.
That Windows reinforced glass. Hey, Kane, you're the scout. Why don't you see if there's another way into that?
Where am I going? Circumvent glass. I will try. Our first puzzle. Okay, so I can't touch that. Oh, I can go through here now. Okay. It wasn't letting me before. Okay, cool. Problem solved. I want that plane. Can we go in there? I have Quake 3 Arena. I just need to get motivated. That's valid. That's valid. Those games are hard to just sort of like pick up and put down. You gotta have like a proper session with them. Can I touch this? I can. Haha! Whoop. Is that gonna squash me? Okay, no, we're good. What an unnecessary way to lower a bridge. They could have done that with like 8 less steps, and it still would have gotten the same result. Okay, I see that's interactive, but I just want to check what all this is about first. That looks very elevator-like. This also looks elevator-like. Hi, Jimmy, welcome in. It's good to meet you. Ooh, there's a Timber in chat. Tears of the Kingdom is a game I gotta schedule in. Zelda is super fun to watch on stream. I will say that. Thank you for the follow, Jimmy, and for the like. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I can't spell Great Ball. There we go. There we go. I don't play Zelda, but I love watching people stream Zelda. I'm just too dumb for Zelda, honestly. Well, that works. Is that gonna smash the glass? Yeah, I can get behind that. And then, is this the elevator back down? Hell yeah! Alright, sick. And then, can I do something with this? Yeah! There we go. High IQ moves right here.
Good job, Kane.
Objective complete.
The eggheads back at HQ would love to get their hands on this baby.
Private Squad, this is Morris. HQ's finally located a demolitionist for the hangars. He should be there soon.
Cool. To the hangars then. Ah! Cool. This is going swimmingly. That guy, 1k, let's go. 1k what? Are we at... Oh my god, we're at 1k likes? Jesus Christ. Thank you, guys. There is no need for that. We're going this way? Oh. See, look. Like, there's so many other ways we could have designed that bridge. Oh. Ah! Ah! That guy, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. I stand behind here and they can't even shoot me. Alright, well. Circumstances have changed. They can now shoot me. Okay, Cool. I'm gonna have to swap guns again for a little bit. We're getting low on ammo. I don't really want to run out of ammo in a game like this, so... Infinite pistol it is! And I love that when there's a medic with us, I can just, like, heal at any point. That's super handy. I've been picking up medkits, though, so I don't really know what the purpose of those are. Or how to use them. Can I go through here? No. Can I touch this? No. Can I grab this? Yeah. See, I'm picking up medpack. Oh, they're immediate. They're... Jesus. What? They're use on pickup, is what I was trying to say. Everyone on? You coming, medic? Yeah, there we go. No man left behind. Huzzah! 2K likes, let's go! Zoom in with your scoped weapons. No, I don't think I will. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Once we load back in, I'll see which guns I can scope with, because I know it doesn't let me with the pistol. Also, it's called a blaster. I should call it by its proper name. Okay. We can scope with the machine gun. I assume at some point in the future there'll be a sniper of some kind, or a rifle or something. Makes sense that it's for the long-range weapons. This is the longest elevator known to man. There's gonna be some shit at the top. I can feel it.
No wonder they're giving our infantry so much trouble.
Wasn't I supposed to be hanging out with Rhino Squad? Why am I with Viper Squad? And why are we all named after African animals? I do play Halo a bit, Jimmy. Not actively as much anymore, but last year, it was my goal to finish all the Master Chief Collection in co-op with my boyfriend. So I've played 1 through to 4, plus Reach and ODST, and I loved them. 3 is definitely still my favorite out of the lot, but I loved them. I want to know what these are. Halo 2 is the best. Halo 2 is actually my least favorite out of the bunch, I'm not gonna lie. It was probably my least favorite out of the bunch. It just... a lot of those levels felt way too long to me. Like with some of the other games, when you start getting bored of a section, they would like move you on. Whereas with Halo 2, it just felt like everything was a bit dragged out. But that could just be me. Halo Reach is very good. Halo Reach was good. That was actually the first one we played, because we played them in canonical order rather than release order. So we played Reach first. And it was good.
The area appears secure. Hey, Morris, what's the ETA on the demo team?
I liked Halo Reach because I'd tried to play it back on the 360. And I was never able to beat it because I was really garbage at games back then and I didn't really play shooters. So it was like cathartic to be able to play and finish Reach. Do I have a flashlight? I would love a flashlight because I can't see shit. Dropped 345 likes, my god. Thank you.
We've made a successful sweep of the area. Given all clear to the demo team.
Oh!
Kane, this is Morris. The demolitionist should be near the top of the elevator.
I found ammo somewhere.
Double time and meet me at the elevator.
Cool. Meet Rhodes. Can I go through here now? No. I can't see shit. Oh, I have a flashlight. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. Flashlight is Y. Let's remember that. Are you sure I can't go through here? Okay. Well, I guess I'll find another way. Hi, Airwick! That's not Airwick. No, it's not. I've been saying that wrong. That says Rick. I'm so sorry. Gonna lurk and play some Palia? You are A-okay. Erica? Cool. Oh, yes, I see. Erica. That's sneaky. I like that. I'm just blind. My apologies. Like, why haven't you been using it? Because I didn't know it was Y. The controls menu didn't tell me what button the flashlight was. Can you let me through, please? I don't know where I'm going. I think maybe we do have to go back. But I'll double check everything first. Yeah, cool. Alright. Looks like back it is. Hey Prime, how are you? I've been good. Not much to speak of. A gamer picture unlocked. Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. This is V Corporal Kane? Thought he'd be a lot bigger.
Rhodes, if you're done with the
Oof.
send him on down to my position.
Glow Ponylicious. What a fucking username. Thank you for the TikTok follow.
Try and keep the strog off me. These charges I'm carrying don't react well to getting hit by weapons fire.
Fair enough. Yeah.
These go off. They're gonna take out you, me, and half this mountain.
Understood. Protect him. Awesome. Love me an escort mission. Did they leave without us? They totally did. Where did he go? Did I just fuck up? Did I just fuck up? They all went that way, and I saw the elevator lowering, and now I can't go there. Oh no, he's back here. Okay, cool. Thank goodness. Oh my god. A female shiny Trico. Why specifically a female? This is awful. I'm scared. God, this feels so much like Doom 3. Even the HUD looks kind of similar. You can tell that they made the two around the same time, I think. Because Doom 3 was also on the 360. Which I do own the 360 version, but I prefer playing it on the PlayStation because of the flashlight. Because I'm a pussy. I want to see if there's a difference from the male one I have. That's fair. Alright, cool. Not this way. Understood. What's downstairs here? Okay, one of these is where we came in from. Whoop! Okay, this is the way. That scared the hell out of me. Goodbye. Not the sounds just cutting out immediately. Alright. So. This is clearly the correct way. That's one. Alright. So I just gotta assume we gotta find the other room that's like this. That's the way we came in, so it's not that way. There we go. Get out of here. I don't know if there's a melee either. This pistol kind of kicks ass. I can't lie. For an infinite ammo pistol, it's pretty good. Alright, I've gone in a circle again. Cool. And then this is where we came in. Heading off to get ready for work in the morning. You are all good, Nanami. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follow as well. Hello. Alright, not that way. Now we're just back to the start. Am I missing something? Can't go through there. Can't interact with that. Go through here. Pretty sure this is where we came in from, though. Yeah, this is where we started. Because this was the elevator. Yeah. Okay. I am lost. I am lost. Okay. So it's not that way. It's not that way. That's a circle. There is a meow stick in chat. There we go. And it's not that way. Which means it has to be this way. Because that's the only door. This was the first room. So this one's done. Cool. That's just where we came from. Cool. Upstairs. Can't go through there. That leads to nothing. Can't go through there. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. I got it. I got it. Oh my god, there's someone up there. I didn't realize. Cool. Okay. Okay, I got it.
That's number 2. Let's go somewhere safe, then we can fire these charges off.
Cool. I can follow. I'm good at following. Because then I don't get lost. Can't go through there. I think he's opening it.
Let's go see the fireworks.
Yeah, cool. Cool. I'm watching.
Detonation in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Rose, if you kids are done playing around, why don't you send Kane down my way? Boss wants us back at the air defense cannon on the double.
I.
Good. I've been looking
Voss wants you to stay put. Another team may need your services. Morris out.
Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna hang here. See you
Alright.
later.
Hang here. In the hangar. Cool. I also don't know how save points work in this game. Whether it's only after, like, each of these chapters, or whether there's, like, checkpoints throughout, I have no idea. I have no idea. God, the load times, dude. The 360 load times are absolutely killer.
King, this is Morris. Where the hell are you?
I'm coming.
We got a water win, remember?
I'm coming. This is just a very slow elevator.
Full analysis of that primary console in the southern hangar. I want it 5 minutes ago. You, download the launch software from that console and back.
Alright. Hello, everyone.
Right?
Yes.
Clearing out the hangars.
Thank
Learn
you.
a lot about the Strogg from this facility.
HQ. HQ, do you copy? HQ, this is Raven Squad. I'm getting a response, Captain. We're gonna need a radio relay placed in the entrance of the mountain.
Corporal, I refuse to repair this bomb with round until I'm assigned. I am immortal.
Whereabouts am I
This
going?
area is filled with straw.
This way, I assume.
King, this is Morris. I'm not getting any younger.
It takes a full hour just to uncrate this equipment, sir.
Cool. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Not that way exactly, though. Oh, I can crouch. And recenter my vision. That's pretty handy. What is
Look at the
this?
configuration of the turbine. That has to be at least 15% more efficient than anything we had.
Hello.
Design the fueling?
Alright.
So I'm supposed to interface the secondary protocol.
What the
Just-
hell were you doing? Chatting it up with the local Strogg women?
I'm sorry?
Come on, let's get back to Rhino Squad.
Alright. Apparently I can't dilly-dally in this place or they get mad. Understood. I can't sprint like he can though, so... Alright. You coming? No? Cool. There he is.
Corporal Kane, enjoying your first day with Rhino Squad?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Something I found you might be able to use.
The game crashed? No carnage.
Now that the hangars are out of commission,
Is this a fucking rocket launcher?
defense cannon. Let's move.
That's totally a fucking rocket launcher. Oh, yeah, it's a grenade launcher. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just running ahead, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, they can take the guys up there. I'm gonna keep going. What's over here? I probably shouldn't be just wandering around. But you know. What are you gonna do? Ah, it's a dead end anyway. Okay. Understood. That's what they're gonna do, is just stop me from doing it. Fine, I will go with my squad mates. Which I think was over here. Yeah. Cool. Even though I still can't go in. So what are we waiting for? Am I not supposed to be here? I'm confused. Everyone's over here, which makes me think I'm supposed to go through this door. But I can't go through that door. Do I have to blow it up? No. So, where do I go? Oh, I can go up, apparently. Okay, didn't know up was an option. Unless it's not supposed to be an option and I'm not supposed to be up here. But it feels right. This feels right. Yeah, and then I can let them all in. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's keep going.
Look to the right.
Hello. Alright, this is open now. Cool. This is going well. I'm having fun. However, there is a lot of doors here. I'm unsure which way I'm supposed to go. So we could go this way. That's locked. Hi, ABC! How are you? Let me grab your Pokemon of the day here as soon as I work out which door to go through. And for Carnage as well. Easy done. Alrighty. I'm doing good today. I feel much less tired now that I'm, like, going and playing a game and stuff. Alrighty. So, we'll do ABC first. We have for you, Aggron. And for Carnage is a Combuskin. Not bad options today. Both of those are pretty cool Pokemon. I also haven't had a drink of water, and we've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's how into this game I am. Combuskin does look a little bit like fried chicken, huh? It's the shape of the legs. He's got drumstick legs. Get rid of all these guys. Cool. How did you guys get down there? Do I just jump? Oh! Okay, cool. I can just jump down. That works. That works for me. I am almost dead. Is there a medic here? Are you a medic? Shit. Okay, this is fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What's all of this?
The cannon is under Marine control.
Affirmative, Lieutenant. The Hannibal is now in geosynchronous orbit and beginning descent.
Sir, how are we going to get to the landing zone with that locked surface door in our way?
Good point. Kane, hop in the cannon and see if you can't blow open the door to the access.
Hell yeah. This is sick. This feels very Dead Space turret section. Okay, that's as low as I can go. That works for me. Alright. Easy done. Checkpoint.
Boss to all squads. We're in business. Make a sweep of the Hannibal landing zone. Rhodes, do you read me?
Yes, sir.
Get to my position ASAP. I need your talents.
On the way, sir.
Sledge, you're with me on cleanup detail. Kane, you go help clear out the LZ.
I
Good luck.
can do. Even though I'm almost dead. Oh, hello. Hopefully there's a med pack on the way, maybe. No, I thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Actually, yeah, that's right. I jumped down. How do I get up? Maybe by pressing use. Shocker, right? In my defense, that didn't work before. Hey, there's a health pack. I will take it. I am out of machine gun ammo. Okay. Looks like we'll be using the blaster for a second.
The USS Hannibal's landing cycle has begun.
Okay, what's this little loop for? I have no idea. Hey, there we go. There's some health. Alright. Sick. Now we're back outside. This is where we entered from the first time. Ooh, and there's a Bunnelby in chat. I don't think I have one yet. I do not. Cool. Is that bad guy? No, that's good guy. He's waving me over. Enterprise simp since 1936. Thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate you.
Charges activated.
Can I? Is it safe to walk through here? Oh, he's doing it.
Heat shield is fully operational.
Yeah, it sounds good. Moving along. Hello. Cool. Infinite ammo pistol for the win.
Now passing through the stratosphere.
Oh.
Braking procedure has begun.
That's a door. Alright. Sweet. This isn't going too bad, you know? I'm having a lot of fun with this game, actually. Watch this become my favorite Quake.
Landing zone in sight.
Okay, yep, should definitely be shooting them. Oh, that'll do it. Good thing I was using my infinite ammo on that. Let me just reload. Cool. Can I wait here for the medic so I can heal? Since my game crashed, I'm gonna catch female versions of the starters from Hoenn. Valid. Fair idea. Ooh, here he comes. Get his feet out. Can I? Oh, okay, I can walk on this. Cool.
The USS Hannibal has landed. I repeat, the Hannibal has landed. Welcome aboard, Marines.
Let's go. Which part do I enter from? Let me just walk around. I don't know. I'm scared to walk up to it. Hello? I am under the ship. Please let me in. I am under the ship. Oh. Oh. Ah, there we go. I am under the ship. Exit. Sick. This is fun. I like this game. I like this game a lot. Boogie! Hello! This raid alert seems so fitting for this game. Oh my goodness. Let me close your tab. How is the rest of your stream? Chris, stream a better game, you probably get more views. Hell no. This is a good game. I don't know what you're on about. Let me pull up another tab here. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Oop, if I can type. There we go. All the shout outs. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, I can't spell. Wow, 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 wow. Did you get through the shrine you were doing? Was it a shrine you were doing? Hi, Loon. Welcome back. The Snowy Apple. Welcome in. How are you? And don't make a TikTok about your streaming stats. Why not? Give me a valid reason and I might consider. I was doing a temple and fuck no, you didn't finish it. This is fine. I know you've been lurking, Loon, but still. Mark, thank you for the follow. Sam, I love finding some cool streamers to watch while I work. Hell yeah, well, you are more than welcome to chill here. Chris, I don't think they're pointless, considering they get me multiple hundreds of views and multiple follows. But, you know, valid. Valid. Not a good enough reason, though. I haven't played Quake in forever. It does, actually, Chris. Hold on. Let me take a look at my recent one, shall we? Okay. It's just to prove a point. Last couple weeks, or the last couple days alone, February 20th, 832 views. February 21st, 1,567 views. February 22nd, this was yesterday, 942 views. Just some food for thought. Pog raid, let's go. I know you've been lurking, Loon. I know. Alright. Well, now that we're done with that, I'm sure everyone coming in with the raid knows me already, but hi, my name's Amity. We are an Australian variety streamer, mostly with a horror focus, but we do play Nintendo first-party titles every now and then as well. So if that sounds interesting, feel free to follow along. TikTok views? Yeah, they've been going up and up lately. Every single TikTok I've posted for like the past week is getting more views than the last. Follows are going up, likes are going up as well. Shit's been soaring, it's fun. You do understand us scrolling through TikTok and seeing it as a view? I know. But the last month, they've been getting higher. And the likes have been getting higher as well. 60 likes for the 20th, 46 likes for the 21st. Some of my other TikToks, this one got 122 likes. So I definitely don't think it's pointless. They don't go following you. I mean, the last month, I've gained about 150 follows. I'd say over 100 follows a month is definitely not pointless. Exactly, let a random person tell me how to do TikTok whilst they're sitting in my live stream giving me engagement. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm very happy with my TikTok growth lately. And they check in how often? Well, considering that my TikTok live views have been going up and I've been getting a lot more regular chatters and engagement on my streams, I'd say fairly often, yeah. Chris seems a bit obsessed, right? They have 143 followers total. Are you in there too, Loon? Oh my god. 6 isn't any. You've been in here for one stream, my guy. Chill. But I mean, if you want to keep sitting here and talking in my stream, I'm more than happy for you to do that. Because it counts as engagement for me and pushes me further into the algorithm. So, thank you. I appreciate your efforts. Exactly. Bigger numbers means good. Bigger numbers means good. The past, 2 months alone, my engagement has more than doubled. I said stream a better game, and I said this is a good game. It's a good game because I like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I know the game's dead because it's on the 360. But it's a single-player game. Single-player games can't exactly die. That's kind of the point of them. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I have a raid video to show you guys, so sit back and relax, and I'll meet you back here in a minute. Hi everyone, my name is Amity, and I'm an Australian variety streamer here on Twitch. Can't fucking get me in here, can you? Literally all I need is the 1-up. Buttered popcorn or rotten egg? I've never wanted softwood more in my life. Literally like licking the tip. I've come to take your skin. Honey, the walls are oozing. I'm too good, it didn't get me. Ah! Oh, I don't. Ah! Oh, that's my shadow. Oh, ah! Will take me where I... Ah! Jesus! Ah! Yeah. But thank you for the raid again. If you need to go de-stream or do anything of that fun stuff, please take care of yourself. I know you haven't been feeling 100% lately. So do what you gotta do. Ugh. Define all these games. Considering we've talked about one game. Oop. I keep forgetting that left stick isn't sprint like it usually is. Left stick is crouch. At what point am I gonna need to crouch? Where do I go? Ooh, am I gonna get to ride in these? I hope so. Luna, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I want one of these. Hello? Can I have one? Can I get in this one? Damn it. Is he fixing it for me? I know where I'm going, man. I don't know where I'm going. Hell yeah, the Mudkip.
Boot up primary servo controls.
Oh. I still don't know where I'm going. Bruh. Bruh. Can I get in this one then? Where do you want from me? You have 43,000 channel points? Jesus, what are you saving them for? Oh, found it. Don't worry. I got it. I was gonna say, I can't even add more channel points. I'm already at max.
Virgin chamber.
Did that say Virgin Chamber? I swear to God that said Virgin Chamber. Don't worry about it, Loon. It's double checked. It's enough to get the VIP badge. Boogie's already a mod though. You can't be a mod and a VIP, which sucks. Bye, Chris! Have the day you deserve. Flame them. No. Yeah, I heard Virgin Chamber too. I think it said purging, but... I'm just gonna check all of these doors.
Headed directly for Cougar Squad.
Think they've retired or
These doors don't have lights on them now,
older not. We got
Richard's out.
which means I can't check which ones are open and which are locked. Alright. Sam, please. They're both about being an incel. Stop, you're kidding. This is too good. I still don't know where I'm going, though. I still don't know where I'm going. Dude, there's so many directions I could go. No, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. Okay, not that way. Could be that way. Can't be that way. I still don't know where I'm going.
Corporal Matthew Kane, the rest of the Rhino squad has already arrived.
I found it! Look at me go. Look at me go. Of course it's the cars. It gives very my dating profile is me holding a fish.
Looks like Kane made it back.
We're giving him shit, Dell. Kane's all right.
Listen, I'll be the first to admit
As you were.
that my stats aren't the greatest. But I've said before that the whole point of me doing them is to bring more attention to that. Not everyone who streams is going to have hundreds of viewers, and I guarantee you everyone who does didn't get there from the start. And I don't see enough people talking about like actual small streamers.
Division has discovered that the Strog function through a massive communication system,
And it needs more visibility. So that's why I do them.
Instantly send instructions to soldiers in the
Oh,
field.
excuse me.
And although it's
But I
disguised,
am very
it's
happy
also
with the
there to
past
receive
couple
it.
months about how my stats are going up and my engagement is increasing. And that to me is a good sign. And I am happy with where I am and where my content is going.
The convoy will proceed to the designated position and detonate it.
Big streamers don't interest me. The chat is too chaotic. That's very
That's
very valid. I still try to support my friends. Like, I'm not like, oh, you've gotten popular now, I'm out. Like, I'll still support where I can, but it definitely does get harder to be noticed.
Which means we are
I have good stats. Exactly, and everyone considers good stats to be something different as well. But I think, if anything, if you can see growth happening, and if you can see engagement going up, that's a good thing. Like, sometimes the numbers don't always go up, but the engagement does. And that, to me, is the most important thing. Great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I am. I hate to say it. This might be my favorite Quake so far. But we're also only like an hour into the game. So who am I to talk, really? I should have listened to where I was going. I have made a crucial error. I have made a crucial error indeed. Okay, not this way. Understood.
I know that. But if you read them,
Understood. This way? I'm pretty sure this is where I just came from. Yeah, cool. Okay. Never mind. I got it. I got it. And this way? No. Maybe I don't got it. This way? Alright. I like that they're all just like chatting to each other though. That's cool.
Here, Marine, you need this. The extended clip should help in taking down the squibs.
Extended clip. I'll take it. Locate ride to death convoy. That sounds like a convoy I don't want to get on. Why would I want to go to the death convoy?
Corporal
and your ride to the convoy is waiting for you. Step on through.
Cool. Takes me back to when I used to play Quake professionally. Damn. It's hard to imagine games like this now being so big back then. Because no one talks about them anymore. Which is why I like being able to go back and play them. We're flying through this game though. It feels like I'm getting through this so quickly. I don't know. I could be like 5% of the way through the game, but it feels like we are flying through it. I'm so excited for lunch. I'm so excited for lunch today. I do be hungry. I do be a little hungry. I collect everything and anything from the 90s and 2000s. Yeah, we were just talking earlier about my console collection. I've got like... Hold on, let's count, right? It was the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, the DS Lite, the DSi, the 3DS, 2 Wiis, but I'll only count 1. 2 PS3s, I'll only count 1. PS2, 360, Switch, Xbox One, PS5. 12! Let's go. I'm not from the Southwest. I am in Australia. Quite the opposite of the South and the West of Australia, actually. Hey! I can hold so many more bullets now. Hauling begin. Eat snack. I will. We've only got like an hour left of stream, so I'll just have lunch afterwards anyway. Southwest? Yeah, I'm like more northeast. Everything is in the green. What's for lunch? I'm not 100% sure yet. I will decide. I'm saving the leftovers for dinner, but maybe I'll just have them for lunch. Or maybe I'll make noodles or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Probably leftovers, honestly. I made chicken vegetable rice for dinner the other day. So that is my leftovers. I like to do it at least once a fortnight because it helps me use up a shit ton of my veggies. Like in one dish is like 5 sticks of celery, an entire zucchini. I think I did like 2 onions, 2 big carrots. And then chicken, obviously. Got 10, but when I have more space there will be more. Valid. Valid. I don't have many old Nintendo consoles. And I don't have anything Sega. But for the most part, I can play pretty much any game I want. And I love that. Yeah, this does seem very Death Convoy to me. Dinner for lunch is top tier, right? And this particular rice dish is like so much better the next day, you know? I don't know what it is about it. The Earth invasion? Okay, cool. So we're not on Earth. I think we must be on Mars. I think we might be on Mars. Just because the planet's very red. And also, all these games are about going to Mars. What is it with Mars? Like, I get the whole, oh, it's the most similar to Earth, blah, blah, blah. I want to go to Venus. Venus is my favorite planet. What's your favorite planet? Mine's Venus. I was playing Hot Wheels on the 360. Hey, the Hot Wheels games are kind of a vibe. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna use my pistol for this. We're far enough away that I don't really need to care too much. Can you get out of here, please? Thank you. It is very hard to aim precisely with this controller. Oh my god. Where the heck is the representation, right? It's all about Mars these days. Elon Musk got it twisted. I would rather go to Jupiter. Jupiter's cool. And see, Jupiter's made of gas. So, could you stand on Jupiter? Or would you just, like, be in Jupiter? Oh, jeez. Damn, they call this Death Convoy for a reason, huh? I'll be the first one to find out. Exactly. I used to say, many years ago, my thing was saying that when I grow up, I'm gonna punch the sun. Because I don't like the sun. It makes things hot and it makes things bright. I think there's some solid matter near the center. Probably. We'll find out. When I find out, I'll let you know. Alright, Carnage, keep us updated. What is inside Jupiter? Do tell. 40 degrees days? Hell nah, fam. Hell nah. It's already starting to cool down here. It's gone from like 35 to 40 to where it's like a high of 33 during the days, which I'm all about. I am all about. I'm not a heat kind of person. I much prefer the cold.
Hop on that truck and they'll get you where you need to be.
This truck? Yeah. Disgusting. Right. I went to get bubble tea yesterday and I was sweating in the car for like 5 minutes. Exactly. Oh shit. Let's go! Okay, I'm not driving, so I just get to control the gun. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing absolutely destroys. Oh my god, it's like an insta-kill. Damn! Okay, this is sick. No, don't tell me this is the end. Okay, no, we're good. We get to keep going. We get to keep going. I feel like every kind of these games has to have some sort of like turret or mech section. Like the Fears have the little mech suits you can go in. Halo has the same thing. This has like your turret sections. They are so fun. These parts of the games are always like my favorite parts of these sort of games. Can confirm it's a solid core. That was a very quick trip, Carnage. You've probably aged like 80 years now, but that was very quick. This level can suck massive dick. No, what's wrong with it, HJ? What's wrong with it? Oh, they're explosive barrels. Okay, sick. Good to know. Good to know. Ronaldo, thank you for the follow and for the like. I appreciate it. Adrian, thank you for the TikTok follow as well. Pfft, who actually follows my ass? Imagine being so dumb. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be mean about it. He's probably going through something. Oh, hello there. Ricardo, thank you for the TikTok follow. HJ, what do you mean fuck this level? This is going swimmingly. What's wrong with it? Just wait. Oh no. The mystic art of teleporting. So not only have you been to Jupiter, Carnage, you've invented time travel. That's very impressive. Quick patent it before anything goes wrong. I'm having a grand time right now. Did you eat anything good today? I've been making, for my breakfast, I've been making like homemade McDonald's McMuffins. So I toast up an English muffin, I cook some bacon, do an egg, put a little bit of cheese on it. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. And they're honestly so satisfying and filling. Like, I have one and I'm done. Fuck you, ads. I know they're terrible. I'm so sorry. It's only 30 seconds though. I do that with sausage patties. I don't know where to find those. I don't know where to find them. That's my problem. It is very good. I don't know what that beeping's about, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing important, right? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I can shoot them ahead of time. Okay, didn't know that. Cool. Well, we just lost a lot of health for no reason. Oh, it regens though. Okay, that's good. The health auto regens. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, this is going fine. This is going fine. Definitely not starting to get stressed. Don't worry about it. Genie! Genie, thank you for the resub! Oh my god, okay, let me pause. I apologize. Let me catch up. Yes, this is Quake 4. And it's going fantastically. Do they not just sell them at the food stores? Do they sell patties? You could just buy the sausage. Maybe, Loon? I haven't actually checked. So maybe I should. Hey Kyle, how are you? Yes, this is Quake 4. And it is very fun. Genie, thank you for the 19-month resub, dude. What's up? I love the new setup. Thank you, thank you. There's also a Luminion in chat. Are you playing Fear 3? Not today, Ricardo. We actually just finished Fear 3 yesterday. Kyle, thank you for the follow. My max kills, I'm not too sure. I'm just playing the single player campaign right now, but we haven't died yet, and we've been playing for about 2 hours, so that's a good sign. Chase, thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate you. Alright, Genie, let's grab the notebook. You are right on the front page. Let's update your tally. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's go. Almost to 20. There we are. Little Rowlet. Thank you for the resub. I haven't made any clips on TikTok yet. I don't think we actually grabbed any clips from Fear, but if you're interested in watching them back, Ricardo, thank you for the TikTok follow. I have on my YouTube, it's the same username as TikTok, AmityB2002, just uploaded the VODs. So I think the last episode's going to be going up tonight, if you want to catch up on them at all. Aldo and little frowning face emoji. I can't see the rest of your name, I'm sorry. Thank you for the TikTok follows. How have you been, Genie, though? Let me give you a shout out real quick. I'm juggling 2 chats right now, and it's a feat. Have a great rest of stream. Thank you, Prime. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful time zone. Completed the Halo Reach campaign in one night. I think I did the Halo 3 campaign in one sitting. I sat down like for 8 hours straight and finished the whole thing. You're not actually on Mars? Ooh, okay. No story spoilers. Don't spoil the story for me, but it's good to know we're not on Mars. We were talking about that just before. Maybe it is Jupiter then. Ooh. It's a Friday afternoon, so work is chill. I'm glad. Yes, I have the long weekend this week, so I'm off today and then off the weekend. Very pleased. I've been good. I have been good. We're having a lot of fun. Ricardo, I'm also on Twitch at the moment. I do TikTok and Twitch. The end credits roll. You never fail to amaze me, HJ. You're always filled with so much wisdom. It's... What the hell just happened? Well, there's our first death. Oh my god. What the hell just happened, dude? Yes, new upgrades, new overlays, everything's going crazy. Get good, scrub. Last I looked, I was at half health, and then suddenly I was on the floor. There goes the non-death streak, right? This is fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine, I swear. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Oh my god, the load times. The 360 needs to chill. Thank you for the TikTok follow. There we go. Finally. No way am I back here? HJ, is this what you meant by fuck this level? You're kidding! Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I reckon we were close to the end. I'm gonna be optimistic and pretend we were close to the end. This level sucks huge dick. I don't even know what killed me. Something must have like blown us up. We must have had like a couple missiles on our ass, surely. Out of the whole game, I had hell with this level only. Okay, that's not too promising. I was playing Tom Clancy's Hawks? I haven't heard of that one. Honestly, sometimes I forget that Tom Clancy games existed before 6 Siege. I'm not even gonna lie right now. The end boss isn't even as annoying as this godforsaken shit level. Okay. So you had a rough time with this. What difficulty were you playing on, HJ? You strike me as like veteran difficulty. You strike me as playing on the hardest possible difficulty. The same as you. I'm playing on the easiest setting. Was in my casual play days. Yeah, I'm not even playing on normal. I'm playing on easy right now. That concerns me a little. That's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. If you guys could stop hiding behind the boxes, though, that'd be sick. Get off of me. It's so hard to do precise aiming with the stupid 360 joysticks. Oh my god. Oh wait, he's a friend. Okay, my bad. Let's not shoot the friends. Let's not shoot the friends. Ruh-roh. This is fine. The 360 controller's nowhere near as bad as the PS3 controller. The joysticks on the PS3 controller, oh my god, I hate them. The dead zones on those things are insane. Although maybe it just could be because I'm more used to the 360 controller. I grew up with the 360, not the PS3. That is also a possibility. Thank you for the TikTok follow. Thank you very much. I know I can adjust the sensitivity. I like the sensitivity how it is. It's just one of those things where like you can't make super small movements. You have to like, So especially trying to aim at people from a distance is kind of difficult. Just murder everyone with reckless abandon. You got it. That I can do. That I can do. My favorite color, Geo, is... It's a tie, I think, between baby pink and black. I know black doesn't really count, but I'm also coming back into my purple era. Purple used to be my favorite color all through high school. And I'm starting to love purple again. So I think we might be in our pink, purple, and black era. I don't know. I don't know. Purple gang. Oh, geez, they come from behind me too. Okay. The Minecraft water bottle, yes. I like exclusively drink out of those water bottles with the straws. But you can only ever get them in like kid designs, I guess. So I've got a couple Pokemon ones. I got my couple Minecraft ones. I'm not even going to try and pretend, though. I love them. I love them. I'm not even mad about dying during this, though. Because this is super fun. I'm not even going to pretend to be mad. I'm having such a good time. Alright. We're paused for a second here. To get to the part where they talk about the Marine that killed the Strog leader. Right at the very start. Yeah, I was wondering if that was the player character from Quake 2, actually. If that's maybe what they were referencing. Because that would be cool if so. It is? Oh my god, yes. Okay, cool. Just keep an eye on behind me as well. So our health is starting to go down a little bit. Okay, we've made it further than we were before. We have made it further.
Good job back there, Kane. You kept them off us. Here's your stop. Go ahead and get off. Been a pleasure, Kane.
Hey, we did it. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Kane, this is Lieutenant
Quake was so underrated. Especially the old games in a LAN party. I can imagine, dude. No, I love Pokemon, honestly. My three... I think, like... Actually, let me think about this sentence. I think my top 5 video game franchises ever: Pokemon, Resident Evil, Doom, Silent Hill. And what about my 5th? Honestly, at this point, maybe Halo. I don't know. I don't know. I think I am going to take a quick little BRB. Yes, no, I love Silent Hill Noisy. We've played 2 and 3 on stream. And at some point during this year, I plan on playing number 1 as well. I'm super excited to play the first one. But I loved 2. And you best believe when that Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, we are streaming the shit out of it, dude. Diamond and Pearl, I didn't mind them. I just don't really love the Sinnoh region as a whole. I don't like that to get from one side to the other, you have to keep crossing through Mount Coronet. It's kind of annoying. I'm a Unova girl, though. Pokemon White 2 is like my favorite Pokemon game ever. Leaf Green is a close second, though. But yeah, I think I might take a quick little BRB. I just have to use the bathroom. Because I've been chugging through my Minecraft water bottle. So I'm going to be gone for like 2 minutes. Stay right where you are. I'll play some clips for you while I'm gone. Oh my god. The timing of that was unreal. I didn't mean it. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh my god, I did it. Oh. I take it back. Fuck you. I meant everything. I actually feel like I'm gonna cry for a second. The clips were lagging. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the clips were lagging. That's my bad. I'm back though. I'm back. Quake 2 soundtrack is fucking sweet. I agree. I'm still a Doom gal, but I can get behind that. Alright. We're back inside. Ooh. What is this? A nail gun? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hello from the States. Hi, unknown. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. So it's probably like Thursday night for you still, isn't it? You're almost to Friday. You got this. Let's take that. Don't mind if I do. Hello.
To surprise me by staying alive. Go to Lieutenant Voss in that control room.
Cool. We're Russian now. Oh, jeez. I don't love those noises. Oh, this way. Hello, Voss.
Glad you made it back, Kane.
Me too.
What's our situation?
9:38 p.m. Thursday. Hell yeah. It's 12:38 p.m. Friday for me. But Friday's going pretty well so far. So I'm optimistic about the future.
Then escort one of the engineers up here to cut through that door. Take Singer and Rodriguez with you. Good luck.
Cool. Retrieve engineer. Retrieve him. Thank you for the follow, unknown. I appreciate you. Ooh, there is a swinub in chat. I need my little baby swinub. It's imperative that I get little baby swinub. 8:30 p.m. Guys must be on different sides. Alright, let's go. Let's get back in this ship. Oop, don't fall down the hole. Don't fall down the hole. Jesus, these guys just destroy them. I love Swinub. He's so cute. Hold on, let me put the little Swinub emotes down. Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Florida and Minnesota. Ayy. I don't know American geography. I don't know American geography. I know that Florida has a lot of really crazy guys who end up on the news for like petting crocodiles and shit. Oh, sorry, alligators. You guys have alligators, not crocodiles. You guys on? Cool. Can I press it now? There we go. Down we go. I don't know what Minnesota has though. What's special about Minnesota? Please educate. The holdup is that the doors are locked. Oh, we have nice beaches, but it's not all paradise over here. Fair. Every place has its flaws, you know. Drinking? Oh my god. Now that's Australia. Australia is known for its drinking. It's cold. That's also a fair point. Being cold is valid. God, the NPCs here are so helpful. Alright. Open this one. Much better. Uh-oh. Get him! Oh my god. Hi, car. Please don't run us over. I'm surprised there's no grenades. Ow. Maybe there will be later in the game, but I feel like normally by now we'd have grenades. Because that would have been a perfect opportunity to throw one. It's never cold in Florida. Most days are near 100 degrees. That's, I think, up past 30. 30 degrees, yeah. Trust me, I feel ya. I'm in Queensland, Australia, which is literally called the Sunshine State. Because aside from Western Australia, we're like the hottest place. And it barely ever rains unless there's like a cyclone or something. So this summer wasn't as bad as previous summers, but it was still like 38 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius. It's finally starting to cool down a little bit now, and we're at like 33 Celsius during the day. Florida's the Sunshine State too? Let's go. We're probably very, very similar then. Where do I go? Can you guys tell me?
You must be my escort. Nice of you to show up. Take me
Perfect.
to the door they want me to open.
Well, that works. I just had to say hello. I assume we're just going back then. Yeah, okay. In that case, follow me. I know exactly where to go. Definitely. Definitely. And I'm not just faking. Do I remember where to go? No! Of course not. But I know there was an elevator at some point, so let's try this. Can't touch that. Oh, see, he's already ahead of me. He knows exactly where to go from here. I'm supposed to be escorting you, my guy. Alright. Oh. That's not good. This is fine. This is fine.
Got your freaking head ventilated. Marines, take your positions.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What kind of company? I'm scared. Hello.
What's your objective, Corporal? Get to that console and deactivate the defense grid.
Oh! Door just shut in his face. Alright, sick. Shut down defense grid. I can do that. I definitely know how to do that. Hi. This console? Oh. Okay. We did it! Just notice your Vulpix emote. Yeah, the little bongo Vulpix. Vulpix is better than Growlithe. Hot take. Is it? I don't know. Is that a hot take or is that a lukewarm take? Not him telling me to hold up and I'm trying to like walk in front of him. Well, that's my cue. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, we do be lagging. Okay, everything's fine. The Hisuian Growlithe. Hisuian Growlithe is the exception, though. Although, Alolan Vulpix is better than regular Vulpix, so... Everything has its counter. I'm just gonna keep moving. Just keep moving, just keep moving. I don't know if I was supposed to jump down here, but it seems correct. Yeah, Defense grid shut. Hello? Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's the word? Has the perimeter been secured?
Turn around, turn around, turn around. Okay, well, that's awesome. Hi! He's so coming through here. Yep. Yep. I knew it. Oh my god. Cobus, thank you for the TikTok follow. I'm now tempted on getting on this again. Do it. You won't. Not the blood! Cool. Regroup, not the blood. Oh? What are these? Okay. Oh, hello. Scared the heck out of me. Anyway, moving on. Blood? In my game? In my MA 15 plus game? How dare. Oh my god, he did a roll! My guy somersaulted! Good for him. I can't do that. I cannot do a somersault. I used to want to be able to learn to cartwheel so bad. I cannot cartwheel. Cal, thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate you. You guys are being absolutely incredible today. I appreciate it. The more retro games, the better. Agreed. That's a lot of stompy nonsense going on down there. Actually, I want to try this nail gun for a bit. You good? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I tried. I tried. Finally, someone understands. Yeah, we were just saying earlier that it's not even a part of my branding, but I've like unironically kind of become known as a horror retro streamer. The horror part's definitely a part of my branding, but the retro part's kind of accidental. I just happen to have started playing a lot of like PS2 era games and a lot of like Nintendo 64 era games. So I'll take it. I'm riding on it, honestly. Last year I actually created this event called Retrovember, where for the entire month of November, we only played games that released prior to the year 2000, and it was so fun that we're actually going to be doing the same thing again this year, except it's going to be like super early 2000s games. So I'm excited for that. Retrovember is officially becoming a thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 2020 being the cutoff for retro kind of hurts. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did I say 2020? I meant early 2000s. I'm sorry. Cal, thank you for the TikTok follow. I don't know which way to go. Oh, age-wise? Yeah, I don't love that. The PS4 is 10 years old. The PS4 is 10 years old, and the Nintendo Wii is considered retro. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that just suck? Okay, I like the nail gun. You can't tell me that. I can and I have, and now you must suffer alongside me. You suffer as I have suffered. Elevator. Nah, I'm good. I'm fine. I got this.
The situation is under control.
I got this. Alright. Well, we might play through one more level and then probably call it for the day, I think. The DS was 2004. That's 20 years old. Yes, no, my first ever console was the DSi. That's insane. I like Hisui and Growlithe though, Carnage. He's cool. Fire Rock isn't great, but he looks cool.
There you go. I increased the rate of fire. That ought to add a little more punch to it.
Thank you. Thank you! The NPCs in this game are really nice. My first ever console was the PS1. I used to play Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Apparently those were great games. I've never been a fan of Scooby-Doo personally. But lots of people I have heard talk about that game, actually. Well, yeah, technically the first console I ever played was a PS2, because my dad had one, but the first console that I ever owned myself was a DSi. And then I got a Nintendo Wii around the same time. There is a Shiftry in chat. So I'm going to Ultra Ball that. I'm not looking forward to next year age-wise. Is it big scary number? I feel that. I'm not saying Scooby-Doo's bad. I was just never a fan of it personally. It kind of scared me as a kid, I'm not going to lie. I was a pussy child. I wouldn't even watch like Harry Potter or anything. Oh, what is this? How do you play Poke Catch? So if you've never done it before, you'll need to do !Poke Start to get a starter. And then just whenever a Pokemon pops up in chat, you can do !Poke Catch, will default to a Pokeball. And yeah, you can just try and catch Pokemon. There is, if you click on the extension, or I think I also have it added in my panels, you can like buy things in the shop and stuff with the in-game currency. But yeah, it's just a little chat thing. You can't actually do much with your Pokemon, I don't think, but this is fun. Oh, this is hard. Hold on, this is hard to control. Oh my god. Oh, got him. I keep missing. Wait, who'd you get? Turtwig, let's go. Turtwig is best Sinnoh starter. I don't remember who my starter was, actually. I think it was a Trico. Oh, there's another one over here. There we go. Not anymore! Alright. You got Chimchar, Carnage? Valid. Yeah, out of Sinnoh, I think Turtwig's definitely my favorite. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ow. Okay, this level seems like it's gonna be hard. This is very hard to control. It is a scary number. That's fine. Don't worry about it. See, I'm done with my scary numbers for a little bit. I'll be 22 this year, so I don't have to worry about another super scary number till 25. So we Gucci. I've had my 20, I've had my 21. Now I'm clear until 25. Fuck does that mean? Is that these little things? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Mine was most times Turtwig or Charmander. Sometimes you just have to pick Charmander. Because there's like no fire types in Sinnoh. But also I don't like monkeys. So this feels like a boss battle. This arena scares me. I feel like something's gonna happen. Mine's past 25. I getcha. I getcha. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, these things shoot? Okay. Well, let's get rid of them. There's another one. Oh my god, how many of these things are there? Whoa, don't love that noise. That sucked. Dude, the beeping is gonna make me lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I want to get rid of these guys. Because I think they're shooting the missiles. Get out! Are they gone? Okay, they're gone. Now this one's fun. Oh no. You scare me, HJ. I just don't love how it controls. Oh, and I don't love these ball things. They feel like little bugs. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wah 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 wah.
The Master Chief text-to-speech. I love it. I love it. Whee! Oh, shit. Alright. Have you seen that TikTok trend that's like haunting video games down to this day? I feel like that beeping's one of them. Honestly. Hi, little guys. I'm just like flinging myself into the— oh my god, I can run them over. Let's go. And then go through here? The crying babies from Yoshi's Island. Oh boy. What would mine be? The radio static from Silent Hill? Or the fog alarm? There's something about those sirens that actually creeps me out a little bit. Okay, I know I said one more level, but that was a really quick level, so we'll do one more. What's OOT? What does OOT stand for? It's probably something really obvious. Oh shit! Ocarina of Time, gotcha. Oh, this is a boss fight. Uh-oh. I'm not ready for a boss fight. That better not be my tank. Oh my god. Oh no! Oops! I didn't mean to fall in the hole. Oof. That's fine. It wasn't even the boss I had to worry about, it was myself. It was me all along. Oh my god, the load times.
You're welcome, Luna Bitch.
That's gonna be the worst thing about dying in this game, is the load times. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I can't skip this. Damn it. I can't skip it. I wasn't looking and Rick jump scared me. Oof. Just casually saying your name. Alright. This time, don't fall in the hole. Okay, I'm gonna have to like move, stop for a second, shoot. I am aware about the missile threat. Don't fall in the hole. It says I have a machine gun too, but I only know how to shoot the rockets. Oh no, my shields. Oh, did I do it? Haha! First try. Oh, okay. Not through there. Understood. Through here? Haha. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, I want Taco Bell. About to get some euros delivered? I've never had one, I don't think. Hey, Ashlyn! So on the For You page, hope your stream goes well. Thank you so much. We're having a lot of fun. This game is brilliant. Oh! This game is brilliant. I hope you are having a wonderful time zone. These guys are kind of good at dodging my rockets. And I'm kind of good at running into stuff. At least it seems like the shields and stuff auto-regen, so that's good. I don't know what I would do if they didn't. Probably not survive is the answer. I'm just gonna run this guy over. There you go. Yeah, no, I don't know how to use the machine gun, but it's not important. Someone is shooting at me. Ah! Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything is going fine. Everything is going fine. There's so much happening. I'm surprised I can even see. Should probably not fire the missile right in front of me. Would be a smart move. I can't even tell if I'm going in the right place. Nor am I even killing everything at this point. Checkpoint, let's go. Oh, it's another one of these? Uh-oh. At least there's no hole to fall into this time. Oh my god, there's 2. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, that's 1 down. That's 1 down. Oh. Shields are gone. Shields are gone. I repeat, shields are gone. Repeating again, mostly out of fear. Shields are gone. Oh my god. Okay, cool. My husband is bringing them home though, so place your bets on whether he pronounces it correctly or not. Right, the beeping is awful. To be honest, I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Am I a certified master mechanic? Are you, Merlin? Do tell me. Why is it like really choppy all of a sudden? We did it! Let's go. Isn't this an AMA? I'm not sure what that stands for. I'm so sorry. We're playing Quake 4 though. Not Cielus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Ask me anything? Oh, valid. I forgot that that's what that stands for. Well, are you a mechanic? I am going to say yes. I would love that for you. And if not, you are now. Have fun. I've qualified you. I am your certification. Put that on your resume. I'll get you any position you want, I swear.
Several minutes before we receive any backup?
No, I mean we aren't receiving any.
What an accent.
We're cut off from the rest of the human forces.
All right, Marines, listen up. The Strogg have taken out the other convoys. We're all that's left. This mission's too big for any screw-ups. No one take any chances. No one try to be the hero.
Cool. I'll be the hero.
The brains of this facility.
There's a shell gun in chat, which I will ultra ball.
It'd effectively shut down the Strogg for this area. Once we get the Nexus down, our troops will have an easy time of it. The Strogg military will be completely disorganized. Voss out.
All right. Well, I'm going to be really disappointing. We're going to leave it there for today. I very well could keep going. I'm having a very fun time, but I'm hungry. So let me go ahead and save. And also I did say 1 more level and we just made like, we just got through like 2 more. So this feels like a fitting game. The cliffhanger, right? All right, I'm just saving my game and turning the console off. There we go. Quit to main menu. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Loon. Let me close the game. And turn the console off. Well, I'm glad that streaming off of the 360 works. I was worried it'd be a similar situation to the PS3 where I need the specific HDMI thing. But looks like you can just stream from it directly, which is good. Thank you for the pop, Cat. Glad I popped in. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. It's been absolutely wonderful. I am loving this game, and I cannot wait to play more of it next week. So, spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but this is going to be the game we continue on with for a little bit. I imagine another like maybe 2 streams and we'll finish it, honestly. So I reckon we can have it done by the end of February and then we'll be able to end off on a nice clean slate. Thank you, Eli. I appreciate you. Unidentified, thank you for the TikTok follow. I appreciate it. Shellgun, let's go. You got a shellgun, Snowy. All right. All right. Thank you for the follow, Eli, too. I appreciate it. Max, thank you very much. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you all for being here. So yeah, I will pretty much immediately after stream. I'm going to go have lunch and then I will put the schedule up for next week. The plan is just to go through Quake 4, but I did say last night I have a very special stream planned for Wednesday. It is Pokemon Day, so I'm going to have something fun planned for that, so be sure to stick around. If you're not in the Discord already, I will drop the link there in the Twitch chat for anyone over on TikTok. It is kind of hard to find for you, if I'm being honest, because TikTok doesn't let you do links. So jump on over to the Twitch channel. It is the exact same username, and then there will be a link to my Discord there for anyone who's interested. I'll also drop my other socials down, including the TikTok link for anyone over on Twitch. As for TikTok, I'm going to go ahead and end the live here. So thank you all for being here. I will see you guys again next week for some more Quake 4. If you would like, come on over to the Twitch as well, so you can enjoy all the fun sound alerts and the chat commands and all that good stuff, as well as view my stream schedules. Like I said, I'll get that out this afternoon. So thank you everyone over on TikTok. You guys have been absolutely amazing today. It's been wonderful to see you all. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye, TikTok. There we go. TikTok is asleep. TikTok is asleep. Jesus. Oh, how wrong Chris was. These are the best stats I've had in a while. See, that guy was pushing me to the algorithm and I ended up having one of the best TikTok streams in a while. So right back at him. But anyway. Anyway, for all of us on the Twitch, I will be putting the schedule up in the Discord in probably the next hour or two, and I'll put it into the Twitch schedule panel as well. So again, more Quake 4, but we do have a special Pokemon Day stream on Wednesday, which will be very, very fun. And then this Sunday, we're going to have another movie night. I've decided that Sunday evenings are going to be regular movie nights in the Discord. This week, we are going to be watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show. A little bit of a random one, but it is the last movie on Disney Plus that I want to watch, and I want to cancel my Disney Plus subscription because it's expensive and I don't use it. So we're going to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show so that I can cancel my Disney Plus. So that is going to be happening this Sunday. I'll, of course, give the times in the Discord as usual. Thank you again, Nanami Honda, for the follow. Princess Boogala for the raid, and Genie T for the resub. Thank you all. I really, really appreciate it. I've had a fantastic day today. This game is so fucking fun. And I can't wait to play it again next week. As for a raid, I can see that Cheeky Little Grozzy has gone live. So we are going to raid into Grozzy, our uber wonderful friend. They are playing some Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, the Ruin DLC. Hey, still got the raid message. Well, here's another one for you. I will drop the raid messages in chat for those who want to say hello. Copy that first one if you're not subscribed to me, and the second one if you are. If you're lurking and you want to continue to lurk, obviously feel free to do that, but I would really appreciate if you guys could come along with the raid nonetheless. Grozzy is absolutely wonderful. She was in here earlier. Such a great friend. Fellow Australian variety streamer, but lately has been on a Five Nights at Freddy's kick, and I am excited to go see them finish this DLC, so thank you again, everyone, for all the love today. I really appreciate it. It's been wonderful seeing you all and hanging out and having all the support. It's been a great week, and I'm keen to see you guys next week. So stay tuned for the schedule, stick around for the raid, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay safe, have a wonderful time zone, and goodbye.